So how are you enjoying being Mrs. Bastón?
I love me, Mrs. Bastón. Don't you like me as Mrs. Bastón?
I love him too.
I know.
He's a great guy.
Everybody loves him.
I'm gonna fret if, God forbid, things go awry. Because,
things are not gonna go awry, Mario.
I'm just saying because I will really miss him, or I might have to remain his friend. So just so you know. No, but you guys are awesome together and very complimentary. So I'm happy for you.
He's the best thing about me. He's the best thing about me now. And I'm pretty amazing. So, so for me to say that, he has to be pretty amazing.
All right, and then you know what I like too is that you're usually the quarterback of the team.
Yeah.
But he's the man in the relationship and he's calling the shot. I really like. You needed that.
Yeah, I needed somebody to. I lead everybody, and if you let me, I will lead. I will lead this dance. And
strong woman, I've always said, needs a strong man.
Yeah, and he's just amazing and loving and sweet. But you know, I'm so traditional. I like being in the kitchen and cooking and making sure dinner's ready. Like that's just me. Not that it's for everybody. And I'm a feminist, so I think I have a really good balance in my life. And he totally supports me and my career and my ambitions and my drive. And you know, he's one of the first people to get that.
How do you think, in all seriousness, Mr. Trump is going to transition to our new leader?
Let me tell you something. First of all, the people have spoken, right? And so we have the best democracy in the world. We have the best election system in the world. And so I understand people's frustrations that their candidate didn't win, that our candidate didn't win, but we didn't show up enough. There wasn't enough to get it over the finish line. I understand the issues because I think both sides had the same issues in the campaign, but I do think it's a time where our country needs to move forward. And I hope that President-elect Trump understands he has to be the president for all Americans, not just for the people who voted for him. And so I think that is going to take some effort to mend those wounds that some of those communities felt, that they weren't part of that movement. I also am rooting for Compassionate Donald to come out. I actually knew him prior to all of this, and I remember I had a fundraiser for one of my child farm worker documentaries in New York, and we invited everybody in New York, and he couldn't come, and he sent me a note. This was like 10 years ago. And he sent me a note, and he said, a personal written note, and he said, I'm so sorry I can't be there. I hope this helps. And it was a check donating to this charity for Latinos and Latino farm workers. And that's the Donald I knew, and that's the Donald I remember. So I think people say things in elections to get elected, but I'm hoping that Donald I knew 10 years ago who wrote a check for a Latino organization is the one that leads in the White House.
Is it the last we've seen politically of Hillary?
I don't know. You know, I was in bed for almost 2 days after this election, and so I can't imagine what she's feeling. You know what I mean? I'm like, I was so devastated. Imagine what she feels. So I don't know.
You've been directing a lot lately.
I have.
And perfect hat for you to wear.
Because I like telling people what to do.
You like telling people what to do. I saw Jane the Virgin, and so as of late, you've really been
yeah, I mean, I've only been directing this past year, and I love it. I actually... I like telling people what to do, and I'm really good at it. No, but I love being behind the camera. I like having control of the final product, because like as an actor, you go, you say your lines, and then you leave. But as a director, you get to really touch every part of the process. Right? Yeah.
But you're still acting. Congrats on the movie that you're doing with Jamie Foxx and Jeremy Piven and
Gerard Butler.
Yeah, Gerard
DJ Khalid.
Yeah, DJ Khalid. That was a funny post I saw. What's the name of it, and what's the premise?
It's called All-Star Weekend, and Jamie Foxx wrote and is directing it and is starring in it. He plays 3 characters. He's so funny.
Comedy, I'm assuming.
It is a comedy. Like, I haven't been in a comedy like this before. A lot of improv, a lot of fun stuff. But it's about 2 guys, Jamie Foxx and Jeremy Piven, who are trying to get to the All-Star basketball weekend and all the drama that ensues. And I'm a girl that they pick up along the way.
Of course you are.
It's a little crazy. Crazy.
Oh, nice. Perfect casting.
Yeah.
What year did you start this foundation? I was trying to remember.
Well, this is our 5th dinner. I started it 7 years ago.
And
because Eva's Heroes, which is different,
Right.
but same, my charity as well in San Antonio, we just celebrated 10 years.
That's awesome. For those not familiar, what's the mission or what's
Yeah.
the goal for this
Well,
one?
the Eva Longoria Foundation specifically helps Latinas through educational programs and entrepreneurial programs. So helping them get out of high school, take the SAT, apply for college, find financial resources,
That's awesome.
all the way to giving them microloans and business training to start their own businesses. So it's amazing. We've helped thousands of children, and we've given over $1 million in microloans to
That's
Latinas.
awesome.